So we're streaming now. Hello, Moosey. Welcome to Pumpy Podcast.
Hello.
Uh, so I want to ask you a few things.
hmm
Yeah, I didn't understand proper plan. A podcast. So what I'm gonna ask you is, what do you do? You can tell like people what you do on Discord and
Okay. So I run a private Minecraft server, which I run by myself. Well, I actually run it with my friend. Um, I run a Discord production called Phenomenon Productions. It's where we reenact different movies. Well, we don't reenact them. We basically do our own version of it if like in the future or a different universe. We're still currently needing to hire actors, etc. So yeah. Also voice acts, and also I'm a prop designers and voice actors on different productions, like example Willocks and Cape Who.
yeah, I'm gonna say this as well. We did have a plan of doing a Doctor Who production called Doctor Who Adventures, but it obviously is being put on hold because uh we've just decided to do this phenomenon thing after a while, and I'm just waiting till Christmas, obviously.
Yeah. Um. You. So I'm guessing you're gonna be like asking questions, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about Doctor Who and how it is right now? Like how the show is going?
Well, like season 11 or whatever the season was, went horribly. But I feel like season 12 is going to be a new beginning for Doctor Who, and I feel like it's going to go well because they're kind of bringing back the old aliens like the Cybermen and I forgot what those like rhino things are. I can't remember what they're
Oh, the
called.
Jadunia.
Yeah, they're bringing them back, which is cool. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be doing. It's going to be there's just going to be a lot of hype for the new series, but I feel like it was better when Chip Noll wasn't a writer and Stephen Moffat or like Russell T Davies was.
Yeah. The funny thing about the trailer, which I watched recently, she says crisis a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Thing. Wait, one sec. I'm just gonna go and have some like coke. One sec. There we go. So how long have you been on Steam and Discord?
Pardon?
How long have you been on Steam? How long have you had like your
I've
account?
been on Steam since 2011 or 2010, something like that, and I've been on Discord since 2016 or 17, something like that.
Yeah.
Right, sorry. Reduce the noise. Back.
Okay, yeah. After this, obviously episode one, I'm obviously gonna put Pumpy Podcast on hold because the people I want on here is obviously you've been on here. I'm gonna get Unequal Nebula on here, KB Boy, and probably Flaries if he will onto
I can
here.
try and get as you know, you got close relations to him, like me, because I'm one of his moderators in the server.
Yeah. So once I obviously get the new computer running and we can do the production stuff. It'll be a wonderful day, probably. Yeah, or wonderful
Yeah.
wherever. Uh, okay, one sec. Oh, I gotta ask. I've asked Jimmy who this and and other people. What is your favorite? Um, who is your favorite doctor?
My favorite Doctor would be either Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi
Oh, yeah,
because they've just got that Doctor feeling. Like most of the other Doctors were quite serious. Like being having serious Doctor is quite it's very interesting, but just making the character too serious, it's kind of just loses the enjoyment. When Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi were kind of a mixture of like being serious but kind of just messing around. So I've got to say Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi.
yeah, I like them as well. It's just I get why they're angry because of the Time War and from Eccleston, Tennant, and then to Matt Smith. He obviously becomes better instead of being, the angry Time Lord.
Yeah.
Wait there, I've heard things about the Valeyard, the Valeyard.
Not sure what that is.
So in classic Who, the Master was saying the Valeyard was an evil version of the Doctor. And obviously he said that the Doctor would become the Valeyard near the 12 and 13 incarnations. So it'd be cool to see the Valeyard pop up then.
Yeah, maybe like have a sign
Yeah.
that it's coming. That'd be cool.
Okay. What companions do you hate the most?
Uh, like all of the 13th Doctor's companions because they are not good actors. Whoever they hired, they're just so monotone and just so plain that why were they hired as companions? And probably Bill, not because like she's a bad actor and all. It's just like no, actually I'll take that back. Bill's actually quite good. Yeah, but I've got to say all the 13th Doctor companions because they're just so plain and boring. Like, actually get some people who know how to do drama and act.
Yeah, one thing I didn't like about one of the companions is Rose and the 10th Doctor. It was more of he was, how do you say it? He was human like to her, and they had a
Yeah.
I
Also, it
sorry.
seems like Rose is kind of just wanting to get into more episodes, even though she's only a small part because of Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
And the kind of the writers made it too big of a thing. It's just that one episode only.
And I gonna ask this as well. What is your favorite console room?
Ooh, that's a hard one. There's so like I
Yeah.
love the person who designed 9th to 12th because he's just an amazing designer, and it's very sad that he passed away. I think it's last year or something like that. I can't remember. It's very sad that he passed away because he made amazing console rooms. But the person who took over is actually quite good as well with the 11th, with the 13th. I'm gonna say probably 9th and 10th because like the doctor isn't that organized and he just doesn't have time to clean up and stuff, and it's a bit more rustic. The the 9th and 10th console room, so I gotta say that's my favorite. The color scheme just kind of goes together very well, unlike other console rooms like 13th, because 13th is just blue and orange. They don't really go together that well.
Yeah, I really like the ninth and 10th Doctors, and I like how they use the hammer to. I liked how they used the hammer to fly the TARDIS.
Pardon?
I like how the 10th and ninth Doctor uses a hammer to control the TARDIS. Like they hit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
didn't really use that with, but like more of the more like modern dances, they're much more formal. So if you kind of hit a hammer, then it could leave a dent in the console.
yeah.
Yeah, unlike the really messy one that if you just slam it, it doesn't matter if it breaks. So yeah, lol.
Okay. What is your favorite Sonic design now?
Ooh, 12th didn't like. 13th I don't like, even that it looks very wrong and it's for women as well. So um, I gotta say 11th
Yeah.
because sorry, my brother's playing a funny face. So because my uh, I was just gonna say it's basically the one I kind of grew up with, and I just the kind like the bronze color with the silver color with the kind of green emerald green color. Um, it just goes together really well.
Yeah, I really like that one. Okay, I want to say something. The wooden TARDIS, which obviously was flown by Tom Baker, I didn't really like it because it was wooden.
Yeah, I don't like that one. It's just so it's just a horrible design. Like the TARDIS is meant to be a ship that's meant to be quite modern. It's not meant to be quite like old and really like wooden, as I say. But yeah, I completely agree with you.
What is your favorite episode from the Tenant era?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Uh, does Time of the Doctor count? Where they're not? Yeah, the Day of the Doctor. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it does.
Probably Day of the Doctor because like Russell T Davies, he was a good writer, but like he just brought out too many like unique aliens. We kind of just want to see some of the old ones. But probably Day of the Doctor, or I can't remember the episode name, but it's where the Daleks and well Rose gets taken away to the other dimension or whatever.
Oh, Doomsday, yeah.
Yeah, Doomsday. That was a really good one because it's a crossover of two classic Who aliens, the Cybermen and the Daleks, and also we see the loss of a well-known companion.
Yeah, my favorite one is the Family of Blood. Cause
Yeah, yeah. Is it the vampire?
uh, I think it's the one where the 10th Doctor turns human and Martha's there, and yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's also one of my favorite. I've completely forgot about that one. That's probably my favorite one actually. The one where the human doctor. Well, they have one heart, but it's the doctor. And like there's a Sarah Jane, Martha, Rose, Donna, stuff like that. That was an amazing episode, yeah. And Davros, and it's quite a good episode because they have Davros, which they haven't seen for a very very long time since like can't remember Fourth Doctor.
Yeah. Oh no, 7th Doctor.
Yeah, because wasn't the no because wait seven.
Yeah, he was in Remembrance of the Daleks.
Which one was that one?
Um, I
Was
think
it Renegade versus Renegade Daleks against the other ones?
I think so. Yeah, it was that one. It had
No,
like,
I think that was the Dalek Emperor. That was the Dalek Emperor.
isn't it Davros? He was saying to Davros about rice pudding and stuff.
No, I think that was the Dalek Emperor. There were different. There were different designs. There was one Dalek Emperor, and it was that one, and then the other one, the one that we all know, which was from the Ninth Doctor's episode. So
Uh,
yeah.
the episode I didn't enjoy, which is by Chris Chibnall, is obviously the 42 episode.
Oh, which one was that one?
The one with the people with the mask on, and when they open the mask, like there's this light.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, like all my least favorite episode from Chibnall is probably the Dalek one was actually pretty good. Like it wasn't the best. There were improvements, but it was pretty good. Probably one, but the best one he wrote. But the worst one I've got to say is probably the first episode, because the first episode it just kept going on and on and on. They wouldn't stop talking. Just get to the action. But my favorite one that was in series 12 was by far Kablam. That was so there was so much action in there that was probably one of the best episodes I've seen in quite a while. And the thing is, it wasn't written by Chibnall; it was written by two writers, and they did an amazing job on it. So yeah.
Uh, yeah, I like that episode, Kablam. What was the first classic Who episode you've ever seen?
One with the 12th, not 12th, the second Doctor, where there was the Yeti one.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, the Yeti one. I remember that one. It was definitely like I really like it because it's just got that. It's really simple, and simple is good. Because people will understand it if it's simple. Like I like it when they are just in space, and I can't exactly remember it. I just remember that space scene, and it was really good.
Yeah. Uh, have you seen Doctor Who the movie? Do you like it?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, with Paul McGann.
Yeah, Paul McGann, brilliant Doctor. He, like the hardest what he wore. It's just like they picked an amazing actor for the Doctor, but they just screwed up the big time. They shouldn't have made it in America because it's such a British thing. It kind of just takes away the Britishness of it.
Yeah, and I don't like how the Seventh Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, was shot down in like the first part. It was
I think it's quite unique, and I quite like it. It's unique, but it's like do it in America. It's just not good. Just keep it to Britain. Have Paul McGann as an actor. Yes, even though he's a an American. That's just like make him the Doctor. He's a really good Doctor. And I thought like when he did his regeneration, he was amazing when he did his regeneration. I wish he had more episodes because I felt like if he had that war TARDIS and his costume, he would have done a smashing job on it.
yeah, I don't really like it where they put him to steal his outfit from the hospital. That when he steals it,
Yeah,
it's more of he's not the Doctor. He's more of
a thief.
yeah.
Well, that's America for you.
Yeah.
They have some good movies, but sometimes they pick out the wrong ones.
Yeah, and the Master's a snake or wherever.
Yeah, like no, keep it classic. But the intro was pretty good with the TARDIS. That's probably one of the best intros that they could have done.
Okay, next one is oh god. What is your favorite Ninth Doctor episode?
Savines. Levine's by far.
I know.
It's so interesting because it takes them a long time to figure out what they need to do to stop the aliens, and it's just got so much action to it. It's really good.
Okay, and this one, can you say Raxacoricophalopatorius?
Yes, Braxicorocophalopatorius.
Yes. Thanks. Um, my favorite episode is The Empty Child.
Oh yeah, the Empty Child one's really good.
Yeah. Are you
That's
my
probably
mommy?
second favorite.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. I think they should make another Doctor Who game without VR, obviously. Like they've made the Lego Dimensions game, obviously, and they made this VR game. I think they should
Yeah.
go on to make obviously a free roam game where you obviously if you have to finish the story before you go into, you know.
I feel like they should make a game where you are all you start from first Doctor and you have a ton of episodes till you regenerate, and once you regenerate you unlock a new chapter. I know it will take a lot of time, but it would make a really fun game, and they could make a lot of money from it because they should make an open world Doctor Who game, which I think would be good. Like they have a story mode, and they can have a like a um,
Yeah,
free roam one
yeah,
where
for
they
you.
have quests. They can customize cards as doctors and stuff like that. They should have a game like that. I know it would take a lot of work, but but in the end, it would have been worth it. And the BBC is quite rich, so yeah, go do
Yeah.
it, BBC.
Would you like to see the Slovene come back?
Yes,
Yeah, but um, what what was her name again? The one that got him back in.
Margaret.
Yeah. Imagine her coming back.
Yeah. Not Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
She was Prime Minister, but I'm not talking about that one.
Mm. So what was I gonna say? Bloody hell! I got a really bad memory. What's your favorite exterior box? You know.
Hmm. It's probably a draw between 13th, 11/12 because they kind of have the same exterior, and 9th because they're just like really like unique, and also I quite like. Nah, actually, I was gonna say Paul McGann's, but the thing is, like, I don't like the windows. But I think that those exteriors are quite good because like it's the 9th/10th. It suits the interior because the outside looks really dirty and hasn't been washed in a while. Um, 11th, it looks clean, fresh, and it's got a sticker, of course, which I love the sticker on there. And like the 13th, I love the color. It's a really unique, and the color really goes well with the black sign, and the having a blue light is really having black like a blue light is a really so it just really is a really good change for Doctor Who, but people I don't think many people are too happy. Like people with OCD, they don't like the handle because it's on the wrong side.
Oh, what do you like those Sixth Doctor at all?
The Sixth Doctor, I've actually met him in real life. He's really kind. He got aggressive at times, but he's a decent Doctor. Like he didn't do very well in Doctor Who, but not his fault. It's the writer's fault for giving him that costume, giving him that attitude, and it was just so undoctor like, and it was actually quite good. And he's a really nice man. I met him in real life. He's really nice.
Okay. Yeah. What is your favorite regeneration for a send off for the Doctor? You know, for him to go into a new stage.
12, probably.
Yeah.
Oh wait, like you just speaking about like who's my favorite Doctor Who regeneration.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, probably 12 because it's just like he gives out a really heartwarming speech and then regenerates into a really explosive generation, and it's so unique that he fell out the TARDIS. Well, she fell out the TARDIS, and then it suddenly blows up. It's like that. It's like that. What's his? No, what's his name? Stephen Moffat. Yeah, Moffat. Like he didn't want the new writer to have the TARDIS interior, and he kind of just blew it up in a CGI way.
Yeah. I really like the Tenant one because he doesn't know when he's gonna die, and then he dies. You know, when the Yude comes.
Yeah.
Uh, what's what's your favorite master? Like, who's your favorite master? Like,
Probably the blonde one because it's just like he's a really good actor, and also I can't remember what episode it was, but it's the one where he like was really hungry and he just couldn't stop eating.
oh yeah, the John Sim one. Yeah.
Yeah, and also the other one is you know those like those where he opened a he had the paradox TARDIS. Yeah, that was one. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I like that one. The one I don't like is obviously the Eric Roberts because he just the snake creature thing,
Yeah,
and
definitely dislike.
and it was strange for the Masters John Sim to come back because came back from the ring and stuff. Uh,
Yeah,
uh, what Doctor do you hate the most? Like,
like probably six because no, I don't like hate him. It's just that I didn't enjoy watching the episodes he was in.
the Doctor I hate, but not hate, is the first Doctor because even though it's the start of the show, and because he's old and grumpy.
Yeah, it's not like the Doctor, but it was the first start. They didn't really know how the Doctor was actually going to turn out in the future.
Yeah. So what? I'm turning on to another different thing now. For Phenomenon Productions. What other movies will we be doing?
I'm gonna be doing some IRL projects with my friend. I forgot his name. I know his real life name, but not his real name. Swarm 99, and we're gonna be doing maybe some SFM films and some Gmod films. Like so we're currently doing Jigsaw, and we're going to be doing I think after the SCP.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oliver.
If we continue the Doctor Who adventures, like put Phenomenon and adventures together, you're obviously going to be the Doctor and stuff, which is going to be
Mm.
amazing. And I'm glad I'm getting a new computer because I can 100% do it now, because I'm on a rust bucket, basically. Here.
Yeah.
What version of Rassilon is your favourite?
Probably the 10th Doctor one.
No, yeah. So you said the think it was the Dalton one. Oh yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, that one. He was a really good one because, you know, I like the
Yeah.
actor. One sec, sorry. There we go. Uh, do you think they should make another spin-off series? Because you know Elizabeth Sladen has died, and you know the Sarah Jane Adventures can't continue. Do you think they will bring something out like?
Sorry. Back.
Do you think they'll?
It would be the same, but I think because people would want it back no matter what, I think they should.
They could make something like or like Luke Adventures or oh what's his name? I don't know.
The computer.
Yeah.
Like Canine Adventures.
Oh no. I think the Australians have got Canine.
Oh damn it! Then you could capture the UK and stole Canine. What a disappointment! They got
Yeah.
they got it. Well, no, they got Canine. No, they kind of ruined it then.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get a picture. Really like the old. One. Oh yeah. That design is. Okay, never mind. They've just ruined him.
My sends in DMs.
They've ruined Canine. They've ruined him.
Oh no! What have they done?
Yeah, I've seen the first episode of the Canine Adventures, and what happens is, you know, the old design.
Mhm.
Yeah, what happens is he apparently blows up and he rebuilds into that.
They screwed him up.
This is what happens when we give people, you know, our characters and.
Yeah. Here you go. Let's give you a character. Do anything with it. Turns into this. You've made a mistake.
Uh, I would like to see to play the master next is probably um no what's his name, Simon Pegg. I think it's that. Yeah, yeah, Simon Pegg. I'd like to see Simon Pegg play the master. 'Cause he played the
Oh yeah, Simon Pegg. Yeah, he was a. Yeah, like I love his. I love when he's in Shaun of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz,
and the end of the
those type.
world. Yeah,
Yeah, they. Wait, what movie?
the end of the world.
The End of the World. I think End of the
Oh no, it's called
World.
the world's end. Oh god.
The world ends. The world ends. Yeah, Simon Pegg. He's a really good actor, amazing. I think he would be amazing at uh, and be amazing at the master. He's got like he's kind of got the same facial structure as like lots of masters.
Yeah, 'cause we show him in We saw him in the ninth Doctor story. Or what's it called? I forget everything. Literally. I think it's like, when that Adam gets that thing in his head, and he can click his fingers and it opens. Oh.
Well, I'm going to see the Wild Ends trailer.
Uh, yeah, I think it's the long game. The long game. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay. I'm probably going to watch that tonight now. So yeah, I'm looking forward for him to. I'd love him to be the master.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna probably end it now because it's been on for a while, probably.
Yeah, it's been on for like an hour. So.
Alright, thank you for being on the podcast. Yeah, thanks.
No problem.